all to pay attention to this hadith. Hit this hadith. It's in Sunan Abu Dawud in the book of Trials and Fierce Battles, Kitab al-Fitan wal Mala'im, book 30, hadith number 4230, narrated by Abdullah ibn Umar radiallahu anhuma. When we were sitting with the Apostle of Allah alayhi salatu wasalam, he talked about periods of trials, fitnas, mentioning many of them. When he mentioned the one when people should stay in their houses, some asked him, Ya Rasulullah, what is the trial of staying at home? He replied, it will be flight and plunder. Then will come a test which is pleasant. Its murkiness is due to the fact that it is produced by a man from the people of my house who will assert that he belongs to me, whereas he does not, for my friends are only the God-fearing. Then the people will unite under a man who will be like a hip on a rip. Then there will be the little black trial, which will leave none of this community without giving him a slap. And when people say that it is finished, it will be extended. During it, a man will be a believer in the morning and a disbeliever in the evening, so that the people will be in two camps. The camp of faith, which will contain no hypocrisy, and the camp of hypocrisy, which will contain no faith. When that happens, expect the Antichrist, the Dajjal, that day or the next. Did you hear this? Allah said this ummah will split into two groups, a right and left side group. You see, within the ummah. So pure believers and pure hypocrites within the ummah, and then the Dajjal comes. So what did Allah tell us in His revelation to the sister Habibatullah Ruqayya? What did He say? He has said that the Dajjal is making his message already. He has already made his message publicly. And then Allah always warns us that there will be a right and a left side group. That's what Allah is repeatedly saying. There will be two groups. And Allah is saying if we spend for Palestine, we'll be in the right-hand group. And in this and Allah is warning us about a black fog, which will come and cover the whole earth, the whole planet. And in this hadith, the Prophet ﷺ said, the black trial, the little black fitna. And he said, when people believe it's finished, it will be extended. Then he said, when this happens, people will split into two camps within the ummah, and then the Dajjal emerges. And the hadith, there is another narration in a slight different wording, and I have to tell you this as well. I'm telling you the fitna of al-akhlas. The fitna of al-akhlas, continuous calamities, mass desertion and war. Then Rasulullah continued, then the fitna of as-sarra. As-sarra meaning the rich. When some rich people use their money to hire others to fight for them, will start from under the feet of a man who claims that he is of me, of my descendants. However, he is not of me, for my loyal friends are the ones who have taqwa. Afterwards, people will unite around a man whose reign is unstable, like a hip bone over a rip. Then the fitna of at-Tuhaymiyah. It's called dark and black fitna because of its enormity, will start and will not leave any member of this nation without severely touching him. When it is thought that its time has come to an end, it will be lengthened. Meanwhile, during this fitna, a man will wake up as a believer and will meet the night as a disbeliever, until people divide into two camps, a camp of belief that contains no hypocrisy and a camp of hypocrisy that contains no belief. If this happens, then await the Dajjal on that day or the next. Narrated by Ahmad, Abu Dawud and Al-Hakim, Mishkatul Mazabi, volume 4, hadith number 5403. So do you see this fits the testimonies actually of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in my opinion, and Allah knows best, of course, because Allah said the ummah will split into two groups and the black fog will come. You see, and it's exactly what's mentioned in this hadith, that the black trial will come and the ummah will split in two groups. And Allah also said that Dajjal has already started his message, his dawah. And in this hadith, Rasulullah said that after the two groups in this ummah, then expect the Dajjal to emerge on that day or the next. Allah has told us in the testimonies in the past time. What did He tell us? What did He tell us? Allah has told us that the black fog will come and two groups will be made, and then the Dajjal will come. That's what Allah has told us, literally. And now read this hadith. This hadith is in Abu Dawud and in Ahmad. Narrations found. And what Rasulullah said there? He said, I quote him, he said, there will come a black trial first, then there will be two groups made within the trial, and then the Dajjal comes. So let's draw the analogies. Let's draw the analogies here, okay? So in the Hadith, Abu Dawud and Ahmad, it's mentioned the black trial will come, black fitna, right? Now Allah said to the daughter of His beloved that the black folk will come for 40 days. And before yesterday, Allah sent the last warning, okay? And then Allah said to us, donate to Palestine what you can, then you will be saved in the right-hand group. And there will be a right group and a left group. In the Hadith, what does it say? In this Hadith, it says, the people will be with this black fitna will be divided into two groups. A camp of pure iman and a camp of pure nifaq. And a man will be a believer in the morning and a disbeliever in the evening. You see? But then the Prophet said, the Dajjal will come. Then the Dajjal will come after these two camps, on this day or the next. And what will happen, of course, the camp of the left group, of the hypocrites, they will all run to Dajjal, of course. They will obviously all follow the Dajjal, you see. And if the Dajjal comes, what's the analogy we draw? The analogy is that the Mahdi must already be here, so it means the Mahdi must be in the right group, in the right-hand group, obviously.